Today we are embarking on a culinary showdown that transcends generations. In these battles of the titans we have two of my favorite soups, both loved from the centenarian heartland of Sardinia. I need your help in deciding which one will reign supreme. Welcome back to Main Chef, Tommaso here. Let's learn how to make a Caulada and Favata, respectively chickpea and cabbage and fava bean stew. Blue zones got lots of attentions lately, and contrary to what some documentaries might have you believe, they do not really follow a plan for a diet. At least not in Sardinia. Yes, there it's pretty much whole food and very distant to a modern Sard diet, but definitely not a vegan or even a vegetarian lifestyle. How do I know that? Well, that's where I came from and I studied the topic extensively. Also big up to my great grandma who's about to be hundreds and don't give a fuck about diet. But it's not just about the soups, it's about the stories they tell and the people who cherish this recipe for generations. I won't dive too deep here, but if you're intrigued by the subject, I recommend starting with a great book, The Longevity Diet by gerontologist Walter Longo. I'm going to leave the link here in the description, but let's get back to the recipes. Both soups are obviously winter staples, with the favata being a classic dish served during carnival season at the end of February. Traditionally they use economical cuts of pork such as pancetta, trotters, ears or sausages. And the favata could even be simplified to just fava e lardo, translating directly to fava beans and lard, with lard being a specialty product. In Italy there is a famous lard, a DOP or protected designation of origin, lard from Colonnata, which is notable for its season and age quality, originally made between marble slabs. The initial challenge here is reimagining this soup to include the characteristic meaty element. Fortunately the type of meat used are rich in porky and fatty flavors, with the traditional aging spices making them less challenging to replicate. We'll start by making a pancetta style seitan creation, followed by a take on lardo, for experimental purposes just to show you how everything is possible. For the sausage component, feel free to choose as you like, cause I bought mine. And I can hear already many of you, why meat if you're vegan? Well, the answer is pretty straightforward. For me it's all about capturing those comforting tastes from my past without the meat. I grew up loving these flavors and they're very nostalgic. They reminds me of my home, birthday, and the way we show love in my family is all around food. And just because I change my diet doesn't mean I want to give up on flavor. It's like keeping the tradition alive and having these memories always with me in a way that fits my current lifestyle. Plus, as a chef, it's a fun challenge to see how close I can get using just plants. So for the seitan, I start toasting my whole spices first, mainly black pepper and fennel, and after a quick blitz I mix them with vital wheat gluten, celery salt, paprika, homemade veg bouillon and a bit of beetroot powder. Then I add tomato puree, soy sauce, odorless coconut oil and a bit of water to bring all together. I made this in the form of salami before, but this time I will make it square, so once the mix is done, it will go straight in the wok pack. For the lardo, this product is essentially pure fat, so I start by getting some olive oil, a cheap one as I don't wanna break the bank, and I might not use this again. Some water, salt, pepper and methyl cellulose, which is a compound derived from cellulose, the main substance found in plant cell walls and vegetable fibers. Methyl cellulose is unique because it gels as it's up and dissolves when it's cool, which is the opposite behavior of most gelling agents. This compound is widely used in the food industry, and today we are going just to create an emulsion, a mayonnaise lightly seasoned, that when ready will also go in the wok pack. Now we seal our bags and we are going to steam both for around 45 to 50 minutes. Once they're ready, we simply cut the pancetta as we like, and we coat the avocado with some spices. I used the pepper and I put some za'atar. Originally it would have been a mix of rosemary, garlic and other dried herbs, and each family has their own recipe, so this is my vegan lardo coating. Now let's cut all our fresh ingredients and cook the soups. First up is the favata, and we begin by sauteing garlic and chili in olive oil. Then we add our onions, lightly cook until translucent. Then we add our potatoes and we get some color on both sides. We start adding our avocado between the veggies to get a fatty flavor. We follow with the sausages, some bay leaves, the Savoy hearts, and here's where I change it once again. Originally you should add your soaked beans now, but I didn't have my fava beans until today, and it was a little late, so I decided to make the soups anyway using the canned product, making it a little easier and accessible for everyone, and also kicking my perfectionism away. And I was almost not making this video for it, and I know there are some great recipes you deserve to have. So if you're enjoying this, give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue deglazing with white wine before adding a touch of water and covering to cook the potatoes. For the Caulada instead, we start again with the extra virgin olive oil and garlic, but this time we fried our pancetta first. It will release all the flavors we need in the oil. Then we fried off our Savoy cabbage and throw our chickpeas in, adding our homemade bouillon and dill. Originally, both recipes called for wild fennel here, but mine is not ready in the garden, so I went for dill, and lots of it. We cover and let cook for a bit to get all the flavors together. Back to our favata, we now add cabbages, fava beans and dill, and we mix carefully, adding more water and simmering a little, fine-tuning with salt until the beans are tender and the flavors are indistinguishable from tradition. Before plating them, in an even more non-traditional way, you could pair this up with some pasta, and you can check out my videos on how to make your own at home at the end of these, so make sure you stick around. Let's carry on and taste these. What's the verdict? I love both, but I really wanna hear yours. So let me know in the comments and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.